I often get asked about hay. Somebody has purchased maybe a large quantity of hay and the goats won't touch it. So the myth is goats will eat anything. Goats eat everything. Goats are actually the pickiest eaters of all. They may have a very strange palate. They may eat thorns and thistles and briars and things that other animals wouldn't touch. But then you'll find yourself with the most expensive, high dollar, horse quality, pure one strand grass hay, and they won't even taste it. Just one smell and they've turned up their nose and they've decided they'd rather have it as bedding. Their pickiness is because of their high mineral need. They require things that have upwards of the mineral content of things like bark. Does that mean they should strip bark and they need to be eating bark? Yes and no. All of the nutrients are sent through the cambium in between the bark and the wood. And so this is how the tree transports it from the roots up and out to the leaves and whatnot. So when the goat is going through for the bark, they're actually going for that cambium layer. And what they're attempting to do is they're catching it at the source, at the pipeline. So the number of leaves they would have to eat of the same tree to get the nutrients from that bark, is exponential. It's more than they could eat in that short amount of time. The point of telling you that and the picture of that is that they have a high intelligence to being sensitive to what their needs are, and the fact that they have a high nutrient need, mineral and nutrient density. And so they will choose that. And if it's not offered for them in their bowl, in their hay, in their pasture, in their browse, then they'll go directly to the source and get the richest quality that they can. This can be a two-edged sword. They can help with the culling process of trees because they will debark a tree to the point of death. This could be a food source for them. If you need to fell trees during cold months, they can absolutely get nutrients from bark by stripping the bark. This can also be dangerous because they can kill your trees. Furthermore, if they don't have enough choice to make wise choices, they could go for things that in large quantities could be bad. So daffodils is my one place I draw the line. That is the first green thing in the spring in both sheep and goats. Without enough knowledge of foraging and without enough nutrient choice that's appropriate, we'll go for a fresh green bright daffodil, and that contains a neurotoxin that gives them neurological paralysis.